Hey,
Hello.
hey, um, episode 141.
Ah,
Dude, we should. Do you ever think about like all of those times, like where we would cancel a podcast or like where we had to like take the hiatus when both of us moved? Like, what
yeah.
episode, like if we, from like the day one when we started, if we hadn't taken any weeks off, what episode? We'd be on at least 200 right now.
I'd say, yeah, we'd be at 200.
Yeah. Oh, well. Right
Yeah.
now we're at 141. I'm trying to sorry for the delay. I'm trying to find it on Facebook to share. There it is. I just titled this one Vibin.
Um,
So today we're taking a little bit of a different approach.
yeah. Well, let's start off with one thing. Now that the cat's out of the bag about, we talked, 2 or 3 episodes ago about me buying a house.
Oh yeah.
I put in an offer on another house yesterday afternoon, evening, and it just got accepted today. So now starts the process of all the paperwork and everything. So hopefully now that all the paperwork, most of it's already done, like instead of taking a month and a half, it's going to take like 3 weeks. So in about a month-ish, I should have a house.
Wow.
Fingers crossed this time, motherfucker.
I will
Jesus
say,
Christ.
this whole process, you've kind of ran through it pretty fast though. Even with the one, like you just like said one day, like I want to buy a house, and like fast
Yeah.
forward like a month and a half later and you're like
Yeah.
putting in offers and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen probably, it's interesting the whole process because I've learned so much so far.
I'm sure.
But that was like around end of August. So it's been almost like 3 months of me going through all of this. But yeah, dude, I'm fingers crossed. My mom's like, congratulations. I'm like, I don't have fucking keys yet. Like, we're
It's like don't jinx it.
Yeah, I was like, well, let's not do this right now.
But that's cool though. So you feeling good about this one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice home. It's close to work, but just far enough from work. It's not as old of a home, and I think it's only the previous owners who've lived there, so it's like they kept it in really good shape, which I'm excited about.
Good. And it's got a yard?
It's got a pretty big yard, and there's no neighbors behind me, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
But, dude, it's funny because you're in the process of buying a house, and I'm about to be in the process of moving right across the hall from myself.
Why?
So where our apartment is, it's like above like this strip of like bars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 4 different apartments in here. And the one that I'm in has like the skylight, which is cool, and like the back patio, which is cool. But this other one, this dude is moving out of, it's got like windows, like actual windows, like out to the street and stuff like that. It's got a bigger bedroom. It's just like a nicer apartment.
Yeah.
So I hit up my landlord and was like, hey, when he gets out of that one, can I like take a look at it? And it's like, it's a little bit more expensive. And I was like, oh, how much? And it was like $25 more expensive a month. So I'll pay that for windows.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. Have a different setup. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with this one, but it'd be nice to have a window to look out of.
But a bigger bedroom, like your bedroom's pretty tiny.
Dude, the only thing I can fit in my bedroom, I don't even think it's supposed to be a bedroom. I think it's supposed to be a closet or like a storage room. But it's literally just long enough to fit a queen size bed in and like have room to open the door. Yeah. Like in my bedroom,
dresser, right? Your dresser's in there.
Oh yeah, my dresser's in there. So I have my bed, my dresser, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like literally, that's it.
Well,
so that'll be exciting.
When's that happening?
Well, it was supposed to be happening the first week of this month, and they're still moving out. So I don't know. He's gonna let me know whenever.
You don't gotta move far. You literally just moving like 500 feet away.
Yeah, it's literally just open the door. Whoop.
Yeah, I gotta pack up all my stuff and get a U-Haul because it's further. Like the thing about the first house I was going to buy, I was just going to do all these like little trips, like get all the boxes and then just get like a small U-Haul for the bed, the dresser. But now I'm just going to get a bigger U-Haul and do it all at once, just because it's further away. I'm not making all those little trips.
Yeah, no, dude, that's the move. It's like do it
Yeah.
all in one.
Yeah, but that first
one
house was
point.
only like 8, 9, 10 minutes away, and this one's like 25 minutes away. It's like on the
But still, it's like if you can just get the U-Haul,
Yeah.
throw everything in there, and do it in
Yeah.
one swoop.
Yeah. I'm
Dude.
also having car issues right now. So on top of the house, I got these car issues. I'm like,
what's wrong with your car?
it doesn't want to it takes gas, but it keeps clicking. So apparently there's like a sensor within the fuel tank that needs to be fixed. And I took it to a local like mom and pop shop here because I want to support local business. They're like, yeah, this is going to cost like $2,100. And I was like, what?
Wait, so what's happening? You when you fill up with gas, it does what?
It keeps clicking. So like it thinks it's full because the vapors aren't expelling. So the mechanism, the fuel tank has sensors inside their nozzles. So it keeps thinking it's full, but it's not full. So I can only fill up like 40 cents at a time because the fumes won't escape.
Weird. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
So it's just like whenever like you're filling, I'm trying to like fully understand. So like when you're filling up your car with gas, and then like whenever like it's done, like click off.
Yeah.
Like with a normal car, yours does that like every 40 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, every 40 cents or something like that. So lately I've only been filling up like $5 at a time because I can't stand there all day, like for 30 minutes trying to fill up my whole tank.
Well, how much does your tank hold?
Like 14 gallons, 13 gallons.
There you go. Just stand there and hold it. It's gonna take you 2 minutes.
If you know how it keeps clicking. It keeps clicking. That's my point. Like
you just stand there and you just hold it, and then it clicks, and you re-click it and re-click it and re-click it.
No, I'm not going to stand there for 30 minutes.
That's not going to take you 30 minutes.
Yeah, dude. Yes, it will. The other day, I stood there for 6 minutes. I only got 2.5 gallons in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a way they can just like take the sensor or whatever that is out.
So yeah, so I'm trying to take it to a Jeep dealership, and they're like, it could be actually a variety of issues. I'm like, all right. So it won't be $2,100. He's like, I'm not promising you it won't be $2,100, but it could be a $500 fix. I'm like, well, I'm bringing it in. And then I got to buy a plane ticket for Christmas. I'm like, oh my God. Can I just win the lottery? All I need is like 10 grand. Like, just fucking fix things for right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something I've always like whenever you're like kind of a transition here or a tangent, like whenever you're like people talk about problems, you know, like people are like, everyone has their own set of problems, like, oh, this and this. And it's like one of those things, like you ask yourself, if I had 10 grand right now, would it fix my problems? And if the answer is yes, then you don't really have problems. You just got some inconveniences. So these aren't like problems.
No,
it's just like money is
I don't have terminal cancer, like obviously,
right.
But like, it's also like, yeah, I'm healthy. I got a job. I have a home. I have a dog that's healthy. I have money. But I'm just saying, like, if it's always funny because life gets overwhelming and people are like, just learn to be happy. Like, money isn't the source of happiness. It's like, it's always interesting when people who have money say that. It's like, yeah, I get it. Like, money does bring problems. Like, people want to steal from you, but you also have like space to like lose money. Like, you and I don't have space to like lose, you know, $2,100. Like $2,100 to P Diddy or fucking Gary Vee. And I know Gary Vee struggled, but like he also had a family support system, which I have also. I'm grateful for. But like, money will bring people happiness, even if it's $500. Like, imagine finding $20 in your pocket. You're like, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You know, like money brings people happiness. And if I had just 10 grand to like fix these immediate issues right now, I'd be fucking stoked. Like, I don't need to win. I don't need to win 250 million. I don't need to win the Mega Millions. Like, I just need 10 grand.
Just 10 grand. Dude, go buy some scratch offs. You'll get lucky.
I got my Mega Millions for tonight. I'll tell you, I did get, and that's the thing. I treat myself to like a lotto ticket almost like every paycheck. So $4 a month.
You do it every paycheck?
Like $2.
Dude, I remember a few times I did it like there were like a few times where we would get off on payday and like go get gas or a beer or something. And like while we were checking out, I'd be like, give me one of them scratch offs.
Yeah.
I get one like once every like 2 months or something like that, but I haven't gotten one in a long time.
Yeah. I do like, and again, it's like if I lose out, it's $4 a month. And if I win, it could be anywhere from $4 because I think you could win $4.
Just get your money back.
Up to the fucking jackpot. And you could win like 500K, $1 million. You know what? I'll take those chances. $4 for
why not?
So,
dude, but I'm telling you, for $2,100 to fix your gas tank, I would stand there for 30 minutes. I would stand there with this click, click, click.
The shitty part is like the quicker I just keep clicking, the vapors haven't evaporated. So then it goes down to like 30 cents, 20 cents. I keep clicking to like, so I have to like let it click, and then I gotta wait for the fumes to like expel from the gas tank, and then I can maybe do like $1. And then I gotta let the fumes get out, and then I gotta do another $1. But the more I keep clicking to like just speed it up, the shorter the amount between clicks goes. I was like, I don't got time to spend 20, 30 minutes to like fill up a 14-gallon gas tank when I'm filling up. So the last few times I've only filled up like a gallon and a half to 2 gallons at a time.
Have you tried any like little like weird tricks? Like, cause you know how like you can, like when you stick the nozzle in your gas tank,
I've done everything.
Like you can either
try to
stick
keep it
in all the way. Yeah.
I try to keep leaving it halfway out. And then I was thinking, I was like, what if I got like a 5-gallon, like a plastic, like you go camping.
There you go, dude.
And then it won't click. So fill that up, put 5 gallons in at a time.
Yeah, do that.
Because it won't click. But again, I'm like, yeah. I mean, now that we got payday was yesterday, I was like, I might just fucking go do that. But then I got a gas tank sitting in my car. My car just smells of fumes. I'm just high.
Does the spot you're in have like any like storage, anything like that where you could keep it?
Here in the apartment?
Like, yeah. Or like leave it on your front porch.
There's a balcony. There's a closet in the balcony.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's a easy short-term fix right there. I didn't even think about getting like one of those.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe I should just get that, and like, even if it's 3 gallons, I can do 3 gallons. Fill it up, put another 3 gallons, and put the next other 3 gallons when I get home. So I'm not at the gas station doing it.
Yeah, I mean, because people watching you would be like, "What is this guy doing?"
Yeah,
you could make a TikTok about it, dude. Just like, this is how you get around.
Yeah, but dude, if I win the lottery tonight, I'm buying a new car on Monday. I'll tell you that. I'm going to the dealership and be like, I want this car cash right now.
Yeah,
like and I'm getting a truck. I've been wanting a truck, not like a big truck, like a F-350. Like I want like a mid-size truck kind of thing.
It's that Texas getting to you, man.
I want a Honda truck. All right, I'm not getting like a Dodge or anything. I want like a Honda truck,
dude. So I will never
gas efficient.
I will never have another truck, just because if you have a truck and then any one of your friends decides to move, and you're the only one with the truck, you instantly become this. Hey, man, you got anything going on next weekend?
Yeah,
true. It's like, does it have anything to do with the vehicle that I drive?
Yeah. I might just get another Subaru then, because I love Subaru.
Dude, and I hate moving even for myself, much less other people.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one time I helped our buddy. Jared. You remember Jared from Kink?
Oh, yeah.
He hit me up, and I didn't have a truck. He just needed, manpower to like help move his stuff. And so he asked me to help him move one weekend. And I helped him move. And dude, I had on you might remember this hat that I had. I've worn it in a lot of episodes, but it was like a black trucker bill style hat with like mesh in the back. And it said like West Coast Records or something like that on it. I was wearing that to help him move. And obviously it was in the morning on a Saturday, so I was hungover helping him move. And I just remember after like the second trip, like I took like this is summer, so I'm like sweating, and I take my hat off, and even to the bill, like the brim of the bill, the whole hat was like soaking wet. It's like you took it and dipped it in like a river. And yeah, and I was just like, holy crap, this is all sweat. And it was so brutal. But
a little beer and tequila.
Yeah, I forget what he might have gave me some beer or something to help him move. I can't. He hooked me up, but I hate moving.
Yeah.
Dude, next time it's like a cross country move for like wherever I end up next, I 100% am not doing it the way that I did come out here.
You're because just put it in like a box and ship it.
Yeah, I'm hitting up one of those pods. You've seen those?
Yeah.
Like where they like move all your stuff for you, because driving alone literally across the entire country with all your possessions, like dragging, dude, that was the most.
Yeah.
I've done that twice, and I feel like that's enough times to do it like that.
Yeah. I did it from Phoenix to Portland all on my own. And it was, my Subaru was packed. I had my bike on the roof of the car, like strapped down.
Yeah, same. Whenever I left Oklahoma, I had my like straight up strapped. I took the wheels off of it.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't take the wheels off. I just like took all the extra rope from the ratchet and just like tied so they wouldn't spin. So I just tied the wheels. Because my Subaru, you remember how little my Subaru was? It was packed with everything that I owned.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Sometimes that's how you got to do it.
Yeah. And then same with the trip here to Texas. Like my Jeep was just packed. They didn't give me money to move. So I had to throw out that awesome coffee table.
Oh, dude, that makes me sad. I would love that coffee table. I got a coffee table now, but it's one I got off of Wayfair or whatever.
Yeah, that one was sturdy. It was
that one was solid wood. Like you could stand on that one without like worrying about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Damn.
What'd you do with it?
I just left it in the wash area. You should have taken it.
I should have. Bummer.
Because I didn't know if we're going to pay for my move until after you had left, because I was still like working it out. But if I had known before you left, I would have been like, take it, because I'm taking the dresser. And in hindsight, I wish I would have fucking taken the coffee table, because my dresser is like falling apart from the move, because it was just packed, and now there's like a couple screws loose. And I'm like, this thing is way too fancy. Like, I don't even know where the screw goes.
Dude, those are nice dressers too. You could get some money out of those.
Yeah. I mean, I'll fix it at some point, but
yeah,
not right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So
let's talk about some stuff.
Yeah, we're taking a little bit of a different approach today, and we're just going to find articles. Where should we? Is there like a spot on Reddit to find like crazy articles?
Probably. Or you can find anything on Reddit.
You literally.
I sent you a link though that Cholula is debuting a hands-free hot sauce dispenser, which it's $130. I mean, I might buy it, man. Just for the sake of I have it like. Just like I have a Cholula hot sauce dispenser.
Yeah, and it looked like those were like having the big bottles of it too. So it's just
they said they would send you a half gallon of Cholula hot sauce. I was like, that's a lot of hot sauce,
dude. And Cholula is like a perfect like middle of the road hot sauce.
Yep,
it's not too hot. The flavor is great. It's not too not hot. It's dude. It goes on anything. You can put it on pizza. You can put it on eggs.
Absolutely.
Obviously, any variety of Mexican cuisine.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good. God. If you could have a dispenser of anything, like any condiment,
probably hot sauce.
Yeah. I guess you'd have to use it quite a bit, but like ranch.
Oh yeah,
ranch.
You
just get a like ranch,
dude. As I've gotten older, I've gotten picky with ranch. Like I can't
Hidden Valley though, right? Or Hidden Valley.
I don't even really like Hidden Valley. It's like too thick. Like whenever I think of like the perfect ranch, I think of like it's like the consistency. I like it to be runnier than the Hidden Valley. Like when you squirt the Hidden Valley or any like ranch out of a bottle, it's like thick, like ketchup, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
But like whenever you think like you go to like a pizza spot or something, they give you those little cups of ranch, and like you go to pour it out, it's like almost like water. It's super, like the viscosity is way different. I
I'd
like
rather
that.
have it thicker.
No, I like the runny ranch. Clay's runny ranch.
See, because even if you go to like, gross.
Gross.
It also has to do with the temperature, right? Like if you go to like fast food places and they give you ranch and they put it in the bag, it gets more liquid as it gets warmer.
Right, yeah.
So like
But
if you buy ranch, you got to keep it in the fridge or else it'll go bad. So it tends to get thicker just because.
what have you missed? We just talked about Miho's moving plans. We talked about how much it sucks to move. And now we're talking about ranch dressing and the different viscosities of it.
Dude,
Like,
I saw Bobby. I saw you get a burrito yesterday or like a couple of days ago. What does Bobby?
Burrito?
It was on Snapchat.
Oh, I never get on Snapchat.
And I check it like every other day just because like I only follow like 6 people and Bobby's one of them because Bobby's not on Instagram. And I was like, because I know Bobby is a picky eater. What does Bobby put in his burrito? I'm curious.
I can guess that right now. It's going to be chicken. It's going to be cheese and maybe some sort of sauce.
Some what?
Some sort of sauce.
He doesn't get rice or beans?
Maybe a rice or bean. I don't know his take on rice or bean, but if I was going to guess, like if Bobby just said, "Hey, bring me a burrito," and then service cut out
chicken, cheese, and rice. What?
Yeah, I would have just went with chicken and cheese. I would have been like, I'm not going to gamble on the rice.
You're missing out on the beans and the wok and the sour cream.
He does not want to hear it. We've been having this conversation for 30 years.
I know, Bobby. I feel like the older you get, your palate expands, and I feel like with Bobby's has gotten smaller.
It's not going to change.
By the time Bobby's 80, he's just going to be eating like drinking water and eating chicken tenders. That's it.
That's what he does now. It's not gonna, dude. And he gets. I remember like growing up, like because everyone like like going to like these family dinners and stuff. Everyone's you like guac and sour cream. Okay,
he dips it. All right, I'll give you that if you dip it in.
But everyone would just like roast him because they like didn't want to eat anything, and it's just like, does this have to happen every year? The dude only likes chicken. The dude doesn't want all this other stuff. Just fucking let him eat what he wants to eat.
I know, but also I'm not trying to pick on him right now, but it's just strange because like my mom wouldn't let me out off the table if I didn't eat like my green beans. She'd be like, "You're not getting up. Like I'll hit you if you step off this chair." And I was like,
dude, I gotta
try these green beans.
Mine was like that without the threat of physical abuse, but like I had to, like my mom used to make me drink milk with like I remember certain times it was just like random, like it wouldn't be all the time, but just like sometimes it'd be, all right, dinner's ready, and I go in there and like everything would be set out and like there would be a glass of milk in front of my plate, and I was like, damn it. And then like my dad and her drinking tea, and I'm like, I want tea. It's like, no, drink milk. And I'm like, ugh. Like you don't want to eat like a meatloaf with green beans and corn and wash it down with milk. Like who does that?
Yeah, no. I mean, if I'm drinking milk, I want a dessert. Clay would drink all his Coke and get full, and they were like, bullshit.
Dude, yeah, that's what would happen. Whenever they would take us out to eat, I would just sit there and drink all my soda and then like eat like 4 fries and not want to eat anything because I had all the soda in me.
Why didn't you want to eat your food?
Dude, up until I did not gain any weight until I was maybe 21. Like whenever I graduated high school, like up until I was like skin and bones. Like I was just like a skinny kid. Super skinny.
Dude. I was a roly-poly since I was born. That's a lie. I was a pretty skinny kid, but then, I got to like junior high and I was like, yeah, let's get some burgers.
And I tried to gain weight. Like I like started like lifting weights and like trying to eat a lot in high school, but I just could not put on. Yeah, Casey was the same way. We were just like twigs. Casey started to get a little bit thicker during high school though and stuff, but I could not put on any weight, dude, until after high
The
school.
booze helped out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was boozing in high school. I guess not as much as I was in college, but
Exactly. You weren't drinking a 6-pack every night.
yeah. It's like, dude, it's crazy. Like, it's like literally 6 months after I graduated high school, went to college. I think I put on like 35 pounds, dude.
What's that?
Nano Vapor pre-workout. Dude, that is, mijo, that is something. Casey and I talk about this all the time. So, well, not all the time, but we both have the same memory of this. Like, we all started like getting into working out and stuff at a young age. You know, like we're finding out about all these supplements and like protein and pre-workout and stuff like that. And so us being, you know, broke, not having a lot of money, like we go in and like find this stuff and it's like get the cheapest kind. It's like, okay, this pre-workout is $12.99 or whatever, and we'd all take it and then work out and everything. And dude, it's one of those flavors. Like, do you have a flavor in like that you haven't had it in years, but like if you think about it, it's still like you can still smell it, you can still taste it. And this was one of the grossest things just out of any flavor I've ever tasted. Like, it makes, like, me thinking about it makes me want to do this. You know what I mean? It's like, it gives me chills, dude. It's so bad. Where's that ice chick that was on last week? She was cool.
She's right there. She's the bottom left corner or right corner.
But yeah,
I think of like, obviously it's not pre-workout, but like candy corn or like black licorice. I'm like,
ugh. Dude, I cannot do licorice. People that do licorice,
red licorice is good, but black licorice,
it tastes like you're eating a tire, dude. And then like the texture and consistency, it looks like a tire too.
Where have you seen red tires?
No, I'm talking about the black licorice.
Black licorice. Yeah, no, black licorice. Ugh.
Like, who buys that? Who eats that?
Otto likes it.
Really?
Yeah, and he likes candy corn. He's a psychopath. I'm convinced.
I could do candy corn over licorice all day.
Oh yeah, so I mean, candy corn is just fucking diabetes in a corn shape. I mean, that's all.
Yeah, it's just like pressed sugar.
Yeah, it's like nerds or sweet tarts.
Dude, nerds are good. Have we already done top 5 candies?
Multiple times. We just did it 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, we did. We did. Okay, do you have any articles?
Yeah, so I saw this one. I kind of want to talk about this. We've talked about this in the past, but Chris Columbus, the original director from Home Alone 1, which is on Disney Plus now, which is awesome. Put out or was doing an interview and he said Disney Plus or Disney is wasting its time rebooting the franchise, which I fucking agree. Like, don't redo it. Why ruin things that are perfect? Those first 2 movies.
I have a theory why there's so many reboots. Think about this. So with a lot of movies and shows, for example, The Office, it hit its perfect, like, that show was so successful only because of the time that it came out. Because if you try to do The Office now, it's getting canceled, like cancel culture, after like 3 episodes. Okay, so there's a different type of humor that's accepted. And same thing with a lot of these movies. Like, if you think about like these movies that came out anywhere in like the early to late 2000s, and they try to do that movie now, it's going to get canceled. So my theory is everyone like in Hollywood or like where they're making these movies, like whenever they're pitching the ideas, there's like this like cancel culture team over there like, nope, not going to work. It's going to get canceled. It's not inclusive enough or whatever the thing is. And so they're like, okay, well, we still got to make movies. We still got to pump out, you know, make some money. So they're like, okay, let's do reboots. It's a safe option. People get nostalgic. That's what I think is happening.
Yeah, but
people are scared.
Maybe. That's your theory. I don't know. He said, in his thing, he said, you're not going to create lightning in a bottle again. It's just not going to happen. And I agree. Like,
I agree with that too.
It's even like with the older movies, like Caddyshack, like granted it was made in like the 80s. So like, yeah, there's some jokes in there that you could not make today.
Right.
But like, there's no need to remake it because like, even though there are things that cannot be said today. When you watch it, you think of it in context. You're like, all right, this was made 40 years ago. Like,
Right.
and Rodney Dangerfield was like a psychopath too. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Can you imagine if he was still alive, dude?
Or George Carlin? Like,
Yeah. Oh, dude, I would pay some, like, if this existed, I would pay to have George Carlin reincarnated just to roast on what's going on in our current. Dude, that would be, dude, Dumb and Dumber is another one. But they did try to make a remake of Dumb and Dumber.
yeah.
Dumber and Dumber. I don't know if I said that right. Dumber and Dumber.
No, they did like a prequel where they were like young.
Oh yeah, younger.
And then they just made the Dumb and Dumber 2 like 3 years ago.
Yeah, those don't work. Lightning in a Bottle is a perfect way. Joe Dirt. Dude, Miho has never seen
Joe Dirt.
Dude, and it's crazy because, like, obviously we're both radio guys. Like, at the heart of it, that is a radio movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Dude, I'm telling you, you need to watch it.
Well, I'm going to watch it with you. What was that one movie where I was like, I refuse to watch? Oh, it was Christmas Vacation. I'd never seen that until I watched it with you.
Yeah. Dude, Christmas Vacation is
I've
another
never seen
one.
Christmas Vacation. And I watched that for the first time with you, and I was dying laughing.
Oh, dude, it's the greatest. I remember Casey's on here right now. I remember having sleepovers at Casey's house, no matter when it was, didn't matter what time of year, and that was the one movie like you turn that on to like go to sleep.
Joe Dirt or Christmas Vacation?
No, Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
it was just like always in the VCR or the DVD player. It was just like, all right, time to go to bed. This is what we're turning on.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation, dude. But I'm telling you, you need to watch Joe Dirt like today.
Well, when I come visit in Michigan, I'll watch it with you.
All right, or I could just reenact the whole thing for you right now because I have it. 100%.
No, let's not do that. Let's not recreate things. We're talking about not recreation.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What other movie?
Oh, so the thing about George Carlin is like his jokes hold up. Like there was a thing that went around a couple weeks ago on TikTok, and it was like him talking about like the American mind and how like it's going insane, like even in like the 70s and 80s, and it like held up. You're like, did he predict this, or like was he just he was just smarter than everyone else? Like his jokes hold up. Like that's the true comedian, right? Like you revisit some of Robin Williams' early stuff, and you're like, damn, like he was ahead of his time. Like what?
Yeah.
Dude,
solid.
Dude, if George Carlin was reincarnated for like a week long show, I'd pay $1,000 to go see him. I would, dude.
$1,000?
I mean, it's George Carlin, man. Are you kidding me?
I said 100. You just jumped right up to the 1,000 and got all these car problems. Hey, Casey, if you're still on here, we were talking about Miho's car problems. I don't know if you can shed any insight, dude.
Bobby's never seen Christmas Vacation. He said,
"What?
That's your cousin, my guy. You gotta fix that."
You've seen Christmas Vacation. We watch it. What? I can't get hung up on that, Casey. If you're still on here, this is the problem Miho's having with his Jeep. We were just talking about this before you got on. His gas tank will not let him fill up his car more than like 40 cents at a time. Like he'll like hold the handle down and then like 40 cents it'll click off. And then he'll do it again, click off like it thinks it's full. So he took it to multiple places.
I've taken it to one place so far.
Oh, I thought you said you took it to one and then another.
No, I'm going to be taking it to another place.
Oh, but yeah, they quoted him like a $1,200 fix or some shit like that.
2,100.
2,100. But yeah, his gas tank is not accepting gas.
And apparently it's a different type of gas tank. Like a normal gas tank doesn't have the sensor in there, or it's a valve or something like that. So most other gas tanks, they could fix it, but apparently it's a mechanism within my gas tank, and they'd have to replace the whole gas tank itself. So I'm buying a whole new gas tank, and the fuel thing that like where you put the nozzle in, that needs to get replaced, and the gas tank needs to get. I'm like, should I just get a new car at this point too? Like, what is going on? Like for $2,100, I could put a down payment on a new car, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna do that.
All right, what other articles we got?
We
did the one about the reboot Home Alone. That's a no-go. Oh, I did see. There is Waffle House is coming out with their own beer. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Waffle House is coming out with their own beer, and it's going to smell and taste like bacon. You here for a bacon beer?
Mm,
I don't think I
no,
am.
no.
I think I want those two things separate in life.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
not
trying
big.
to don't try and start combining all this shit. Like even with like things like peanut butter and jelly. Who doesn't like peanut butter and jelly? But where you cross the line is when you start putting them in the same jar. Do you remember when they would do that?
Oh
Peanut
yeah,
butter and jelly in the same jar.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a vent problem. Just pull the pump to where it's barely stuck in a tank. Try that. I think he said he did try that.
I did try that, and it still wouldn't work.
Gonna have to start. I think that I might be talking out of my ass here, but I think they have these like solution type things. So you can get it like AutoZone or something, where it like you put it in your gas tank and it like cleans it out or something. I might be completely making that up.
No, there is like a fuel cleaner. It clean. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've done it a few times, but
Yeah,
it's. I don't think it's a dirty thing. I think there's a valve that's from what the first place said. There's like a valve and it's not working correctly, so the vapors aren't coming out correctly.
Gotcha.
I don't think it's
Have you
dirty.
tried putting milk in there?
Let me get my Cholula hand sanitizer machine.
Yeah. The only thing with the milk is if you're going to use milk, it has to be 2 days over the expiration date. Only 2 days. You have a very short window.
Yeah.
Okay. That's about as far as I can take that one.
Yeah.
What else we got?
I saw that what was it? Oh, Kendrick Lamar. We want to talk about that?
Yeah, I see that here.
Yeah, he has. So his main engineer that he's worked with said that he has enough unreleased content to create 6 albums.
Why set on all that though?
Huh?
Like if you have all that like why set on the material?
Have you looked up to see if it's common problem on other? See, I did see that. I looked it up on YouTube, and they're like, "Oh, there's like a little pouch, or like one of the fuel lines sometimes gets backed up, and so you just need to like take out it, and it creates little charcoal balls. So you just need to unhook the fuel line or whatever, and just scrape out all the charcoal balls. But I don't have anything to lift my car. Like I don't fit underneath my car. So either way, I'd have to take it somewhere or like hop it up on a curve. But I don't know anything about cars. I could unhook the wrong tube.
Yeah, don't do that.
like I don't know anything.
Oh, Casey does live in Texas now. I'm not saying he could like meet up and fix your car. I'm saying you guys could meet up and be friends.
Yeah, I mean, like, where does he live?
Are you how far? Like in the Dallas area?
So 5 hours. I'd have to fill up like every 3 minutes. Just get to Dallas.
Just to go hang out.
Yeah,
I think it's in the Dallas area, somewhere around there.
Yeah, Dallas is like 5 hours away, and at
It's
the
like
rate my gas tank, and there's nothing in some parts of Texas.
Oh yeah,
especially
for sure.
Especially West Texas. So like even just getting to Dallas, like I have to fill up like every mile or like every gas stop. Like I could only put in at the most recent, like I had 5 gallons in my tank.
Dude, you need to just trade that in and get you a moped.
I mean, I
get
would
you
like
one of those.
a motorcycle. I want a motorcycle really bad.
But you can get you one of those ruckuses for like the price of what it would fix to your gas tank.
You know what my dream? So you remember? I don't know if you were a big like Hot Wheels person. I wasn't the biggest Hot Wheels person, but every now and then my mom would let me get a Hot Wheels, and I had this Hot Wheel. And it was a neon green like Kawasaki like racing bike. And I was like, when I grow up, I'm gonna buy a neon green Kawasaki racing bike, and it's been my dream. And green's my favorite color. I know it's an ugly color, and especially neon green. But one day, I'm going to buy, even if it's for a year, I'm going to buy a neon green Kawasaki racing bike.
Dude, but see, the thing with that is that has to change your whole personality. You can't just own something like that and just be like a normal person.
So you're saying I'm boring?
No, I'm not saying you're boring. I'm saying if like you just came up to someone and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is what I drive," and it's a neon green Kawasaki
like,
racing bike.
Howdy.
Yeah, and you're just like, you have to fit that profile.
Yeah, like
You got to
hey,
be into,
fella.
yeah, you got to be like into anime and shit. Like, you got to have some weird, like feet sex and stuff like
I
that.
look more like a Harley guy. I don't know. I don't like.
You're a Harley guy. You're a Harley.
I can't. I had a Honda for a while.
Yep.
I had a normal, like regular old Honda motorcycle. It wasn't like a Harley where I sit back, and it wasn't like a racing bike. I just like sat upright. It was like a 1992 Honda something.
Dude, you get you one with those like.
It's also terrifying. I mean, have you been on a motorcycle?
Yeah, I've never driven one. I've ridden on one.
Yeah, it's when you're like driving one, like it's cool, but it's also kind of terrifying because I remember I was at a stoplight and there was a Ford 250 right next to me, and I was like, this guy, if he doesn't see me, will crush me. So I like sped off from the light. I was like, no way I'm getting stuck next to this truck.
Yeah, dude. No, the closest thing I ever got to like feeling that fear is riding my bike around Portland.
Yeah.
Because like, sure, it's like a super friendly bike city. Like they have all the lanes and everything. But dude, one time even coming home from work, like the people don't look on like whenever they're in a turn lane.
Yeah.
And I got hit by a car.
Yeah.
Like turning.
I've been hit by a car on my bike.
It's like, dude, I wanted to milk it real bad, but I just slapped the side of his car and did the whole.
Yeah. Yeah.
But dude, yeah.
You gotta go soon, right? You gotta go in a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta go. I got like 10 minutes probably. But dude, the one thing that I do want is one of those vintage, it can't be new. It needs to be vintage, like Harley Davidson motorcycle shirts. And the back says, if you can read this, the bitch fell off. Dude, have you ever seen those? Have you ever seen those? Dude, I want one of those so bad. Yeah. So bad. And I would just like wear it around just like normal. People like, oh,
why don't you just go make one?
Because I want it to be authentic and original. That's why I said I don't want to like go get a Harley shirt and then go get some stick-on iron-on letters. I want it to be OG.
Well,
like, oh, you're right.
Have you tried looking?
Yeah, you can't find them. And those might not even be a thing. Dude, I have this, as I get older, I have this thing of where I take real memories and mix them up with how I want to remember things. So that shirt might not even exist.
Isn't that like the Mandela effect? Or like you think something happened and then like it actually didn't happen that way. So you're like, I swear I've seen that shirt, and it's like that shirt was never made. Like,
yeah, or even like the biggest one is like the Shazam Kazam movies. Like one had Shaq, one had Sinbad. The one with Sinbad doesn't exist.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's only the one with Shaq. But
and that's Kazam.
And that's like a lot of people have that memory of it being Sinbad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so exactly. Weird. So weird.
Yeah. I was also looking just for the shits and giggles. I was on like a classic car website, and I was just like looking at classic cars. There's like this old like 1940s truck or Ford truck, where it's like it was a 2-person cab, and then like the back kind of like wings out a little bit, and it's like those old farming trucks,
super, like, bubble like wheel frame. Yeah.
Yep. And it was on there for like $80,000, and I was like that, and it was all black, just like blacked out, super shiny, and it was taken care of. I was like, one day, like I want to buy a classic car too. Like they had some old like 1970s Corvettes that were like $150,000. I was like,
you're gonna be like a Jay Leno or a Jerry Seinfeld.
No. Like, I just want
warehouses full of cars.
No. I mean, again, if I would win a Mega Millions or whatever, and I had an extra, like it wouldn't be the top of my priority list. But if I was like, if I had the money, I'd get myself one classic car.
Yeah.
Just to say I have like a classic car and I could just do it on the weekends. It wouldn't be my like go to work car.
Right. Like, dude, we've had this conversation about like the old Cadillacs.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to have an old Cadillac, because then that gives, and like one of like the reasoning for it on my end is like super dumb, but I think a Cadillac tattoo on your hand, like right here, like the emblem, like if you have like a full sleeve, like you can't just like that be the only tattoo you have. But if you own a Cadillac, like a classic, and you already got like a sleeve of tattoos and you got a Cadillac emblem on your, pop a few rings on there.
You know who does collect cars? You know, Mikey, and he has that old VW that he's like restored.
Oh, I've never seen it, but I do remember hearing
that little bug. But like, here, I'm on the website. Ooh, look at this thing.
Share it.
How do I?
Okay, now I'm going to share my screen. Can everyone see that? You're on mute, Jerry. Here we go.
Can you see it?
Oh, wow. Dude, that Mustang looks dope.
Yeah.
What is that Buick Riviera? That one was only $12,000.
This
How
thing?
much is that? No, the one below it. How much is that? Dude, I would drive the shit out of that. Maybe not.
Yeah, this would be my daily car. That's like the one from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Dude, and if you have a car like that, you don't have to like all like trying to like get women.
Yeah,
is like out like you bought that ability. You don't have to try at all.
Yeah, it looks something like this. Like
I'm good on those.
You're good on this?
I'm good on that. I don't need that.
Imagine if it was all black though. Those white wheels. Oh man.
No.
I think that's so cool looking. I don't know. I like it. There's some dope ass classic cars on this website.
Dude, am I getting into cars? What is that? Look at that Blazer.
Yeah, I'm on the second page. Another Mustang. Look at this thing. 1929. $40,000. Come on. You're telling me if you didn't drive around in this, someone would, like people in general would just be like, this thing is sick, bro. Like, where did you get it?
Well, no, if you're driving that, you're going to be pulling some old ladies.
A suicide door? Look, that thing is pretty sick, man.
Oh, dude, that is kind of cool. Like, whenever I see that, I think of like those like movies where it's like
the mobsters,
like mobsters, like bank robbers and shit.
Yeah,
got like a Tommy gun hanging out.
Look at this Model T. 2005. Look at this. I don't know. I don't even know anything about cars, but this looks sick. This Mercury.
No, the one above it, dude. Look at that Camaro.
Yeah,
dude.
Right?
Yeah.
There's some sick cars on the site.
Dude, what is that Fairlane? I never heard of a Fairlane.
A what?
It kind of looked like a Mustang. Go down. That one at the bottom. Yeah. What is that?
I don't know, but it looks sick, right?
Dude, that kind of looks like a Mustang though. No, maybe not. Dude, those old El Caminos are cool too, though. Dude, I would drive the shit out of that.
I want to see the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and you know that like the feeling you get when you drive that's like like you can tell you're driving. Yeah.
You fucking get some jiggle on your balls.
Yeah. Still alive, baby. What up, Sammy?
Yeah, dude. You fucking get that rumbling. You're like, I don't need Viagra. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, I'm looking at the time. I do gotta run. I gotta see a man about a horse.
Yep.
And we will be back next week. This is a quick episode. Well, I guess we're just 10 minutes shy of what we normally do.
Yeah.
Every Saturday, usually 3, but we keep it open because we like to hop on whenever we want to hop on, keep you on your toes. So if you can make it, we're here every Saturday around this time. And if you're not already following us on socials, we're just about everywhere with that handle.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week. Thanks.